Morning and welcome in everyone. Before we get into this morning's live, I want to go over a few things that I find important so far this morning. So I'm going to do this update. Got to get my son to school at 8:28 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So in about 30 minutes from now, I've got to leave the house. So we'll do about 10 to 15 minutes. I decided to switch it back to this format because I think it's easier to see in the morning update. I tried a few different ways with the other screen, but it didn't look clear enough for me. And now I'm just using my tablet as a form of technology next to me to where I can see everything that's going on. I can see all charts. When I do my live, I can see all comments, so it doesn't have to block the screen. So this morning, please make sure to hit that like button so YouTube does recommend this update. Extremely important as XRP pushes past $2.43. We see Bitcoin hits an all-time high as it's over 111,000 this morning. I gave a buy alert on Ethereum yesterday and talked about the 10x trade around 2,400 and whatever it was at. And now it's gone up 4% on the day. So that's an interesting move so far by Ethereum. Seeing Bitcoin up where it's at and XRP up over $2.43. It leaves a lot of positivity. For the last week or two, we've been talking about this bullish setup and how we're not bearish, and the market looked like it was getting ready to have a parabolic spike. Bitcoin's up over $1,400 this morning. 2 hourly looks fine, but if you look at this in the weekly, you can really see what this is starting to do. We had a weekly engulfing candle that it was just a matter of time until it started pushing out. We did overtake all-time highs. And now, could we come back to 109,000 and back test the all-time highs? We could. Just like if we don't break out, there's still that 90K underneath. But as you see with that blue arrow, I'm anticipating it to come somewhere up in that area. And that's what I think is going to end up happening in time. We do have the short-term technical target at 127,000 roughly, which we're getting closer. So our next layer would be 114 and then like 127 to 28 and then up to 148. So not a lot of lower numbers here that are available unless we were to just fall out and create an inverse right arm. But as you can see, seeing Bitcoin over 111,000 is a sight to see. But let me do the intro and then we'll get into the chart breakdown. Good morning. 7:54 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Thursday, May 22nd, 2025. I'm XRP Future Millionaire with the side bet on XLM and Future Digibyte OG. And I reside in the great state of Michigan. So thank you everybody for tuning in this morning. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and join the almost 39,000 subscribers. We're at like 38,000. I want to say 400 plus the last time I seen. 38,600 plus, which is awesome. So thank you for that continued support. Make sure you turn that bell notification to all so you can see all upcoming updates. And share this on social media so we can get an even bigger audience here as we push towards 40K. We've got just one news of note, which Texas has approved SB 21 to create a state Bitcoin reserve, allowing investment in cryptocurrencies over 500 billion market cap. Currently only Bitcoin awaiting Governor Abbott's signature. So that's a little bit of a development this morning. With XRP, we continue to maintain our very bullish areas. We came down, back tested, which we talked about yesterday. Back since Monday, even earlier than that, when we back tested this area. Now we're starting to break out. If we can get past 265, we're going to have a very quick spike up to that 294 area. I'm going to move this up to $3. We're going to have a very quick spike. There you go, $2.99. A very quick spike. So the moment we get on top of that $2.95, I think we have a very, very, very big spike. The apex of this pattern was in September of 25. It started in December of 24, which put our 70% move. So we had January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. So 9 months down the road. And we went January, February, March, April, May. We're about 55, 60% through the move. Well, because we're almost into June now. So, I mean, the move, as long as we stay above this uptrending support, this is absolutely going to spike out. And furthermore, if this stays above 229 here, we've got a very big opportunity in the short term to start pushing back up towards 265 and have a very, very, very big spike here. And it could be something we've been waiting some time for. And if it happens, from a macro perspective, this is going to be humongous. This would be huge. But still a lot of work to do. In fact, to get back up there, we need to push past through the demand zone, which starts down around $2.80. Actually, you could do $2.78. And then it pushes you all the way up near $3.15 to $3.30, you know, up in that area. So that's what we're looking for. That's what we have to see if it plays out. And if we do that, we get into discovery. As you can see in discovery, could bring us into the 4 or 5. It could bring us up into the pretty crazy levels. The good thing about this is that after hitting all-time highs, after sitting there for almost 7 years, being in the consolidation, you made everybody whole. So they were able to sell out. It was a big blessing. Came back down into distribution, and now we've corrected off of the top of distribution, back tested it. Now we're looking to push into demand. If we get back in there and break that 265 and then end up pushing into that 270 to 280 range, ball game. We got a ball game on. Gold was down 30 bucks when I woke up. Now it's only down $4.70. So gold's getting hot here. Silver's up about 40 cents from the bottom. We'll see what happens here, because if gold ends up getting hot here, we got the DXY at 99.71, as I can see on my other screen. So we'll see what ends up happening there. Oil's down 1.4%. The DXY still under 100 for pairing, which is not unexpected. Let's see. See if we got any news here for XRP that we need to know about. Well, we'll look at that in a second, because I still want to go over DGB, which is up 3.8% this morning, which is starting to push towards a very, very interesting spot here right now, because if we can get past this uptrending, well, it's downtrending resistance, but we need to get past this resistance over the top as well. But this first area is right around 1.09, or well, 1.09. You get over 1.09, you open up the door to, let's see how big of a push this is. And we've been stuck in this range for quite some time. That would open up the door to about a 12.5% move. And once you get past there, that's when you really can start breaking out. Really, I mean, you push past 1.5, that's a big pivot layer, which I'm going to take out of here. We're just going to open up this box. And then to come up to the resistance here would be 2.1, but the 200-day and the weekly sits right here at 1.4. So I think we're eyeing 1.4 cents right now. Especially if we continue pushing out of this region. XLM's up 3.28%, back over 30 cents for the first time in a little while. At least since the push up here when we ended up consolidating back down to back test. But now we'll see. This weekly, it's Thursday, so we're down to about, you know, last 72 hours or so. Engulfing candle in the daily, which is extremely bullish. Golden cross here as well, where the 50 and the 100 is trying to we're trying to recross the 20 to validate this pattern instead of a death cross here. But this bounce out here in the daily is huge. It's a big daily recovery. And the technical target up, if this plays true, is 56 cents. It's a big reversal. Big reversal if this can end up playing forward. But as we wrap this up, I have to go out to Grand Rapids today. As some of you know, my son has his visit with his GI doctor, the one at the Children's Hospital in Grand Rapids, who put in his G-tube. As you know, there was a big ordeal last year, 1 year ago, so it's a little different this time around. So we're going to go there tonight. Or, well, we're going to go there when he gets out of school. So start the drive around noon. Should be there around 4:30 at the latest. And then we're going to stay there Thursday night. And then Friday morning, we have his appointment. It'll probably be like a half hour. It's nothing major. And then I want to stay there Friday night, Saturday night, so that we can kind of make it a Memorial Day weekend getaway. And then we'll be back Sunday. I'm still going to be doing my updates as normal. Theoretically, I'll be able to do my lives if we have a strong enough signal. But either way, I'll be doing my lives and my shorts, and my updates in the morning and the shorts. So we'll still be able to maintain a schedule that we normally have. The only other thing I want to look at is just see where we stand right now. 99.70 on DXY, 4.62% on the 10-year, which is up about 2 basis points or 0.5%. Oil is down 1.29% to $60.55 per barrel. Gold silver ratio is up $1.60 or 1.62% to 100.83, which is incredibly high. Gold's only down $4 now to 3,313. When I woke up, it was at 3,280 something. Gold, silver, mining stocks are down in pre-market, which you'd expect. And then silver's down 1.5% in pre-market. So that's what we're looking at. That's what I feel is going on this morning. I think this was a great update for what everybody needs. And then, let's see. I think I want to read this one. The XRP rebound blueprint double bottom could fuel a run to $2.80. And a recent update on X, highlight blah, blah, suggesting a possible bullish reversal may be underway, although XRP ended the previous session with indecisive movements. This emerging pattern could drive its price action higher. Should the reversal confirm, XRP is likely to push towards the $2.80 resistance. Expanding on his initial analysis, blah, blah, blah. XRP Bitcoin closed their daily candlesticks indecisively, reflecting ongoing market uncertainty and a lack of a strong directional action. While XRP Bitcoin is currently holding above a key double bottom formation, the analysts emphasized that the pair still appears relatively weak and requires more stable and constructive price action to confirm a bullish breakout. A strong reaction from this level could serve as a catalyst, helping XRP gain momentum from its current position on the chart. He also pointed out that Bitcoin dominance continues to exert pressure on altcoins, including XRP, causing them to underperform in their Bitcoin pairs. As Bitcoin dominance approaches a major resistance level, the analyst anticipates a reversal that could shift capital flow back into altcoins. Such a reversal would provide a favorable environment and support a broader bullish continuation for XRP. Looking ahead, the analyst stated that his focus will remain on the lower time frames throughout the next trading session to determine the next scalp opportunity, particularly if XRP Bitcoin begins to show signs of recovery and buyers step in with stronger momentum. So we're waiting on the confirmatory, no entry without a clear move. Concluding this analysis, the analyst provided his outlook for the near term price action, noting that intraday trading was choppy and lacked clear direction throughout the session. Despite the indecisiveness, he predicts a potential upside continuation if the price breaks above the 246.50 intraday resistance level. Conversely, he identified 231 as a crucial intraday support level. I think 229 is that crucial support. Big pivot point, and also where the pattern meets on support on a back test, which we've already back tested twice. Where buyers may stop in if the market pulls back, the zone will be important to watch as a breakout or breakdown below. It could delay any immediate bullish momentum and signal further consolidation. The price action between these two levels will likely define the short-term direction for XRP. Emphasize that patience is key at this stage, urging traders to wait for a clear and healthy move before considering new entries. With market conditions still uncertain, the analyst plans to stay focused on refined setups and mature formations to ensure higher probability trades in the sessions. I had nothing wrong with that. Make sure to hit that like button. I'm going to release this. Have a blessed morning, everybody. Remember, you're not the victim. You're the winners. Stay positive. Positivity over negativity. Lend a helpful hand in the comments. Keep that positive overtone. And don't let the charts dictate your emotional response. Watch the charts. Watch the news. Watch the setups. Watch the political climate. And watch the economic forefront. And that'll allow you to understand how to trade these markets properly. Have a blessed morning. And I'll see you guys later for, let's see, our noon short.